Nerf this!
Hey guys, welcome back to Clash with Corey. If you liked the video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, if you have any questions or comments, leave those in the comments below. I do my best to answer all those. And check out the descriptions of my videos when you get a chance. Got a lot of great resources in there for you. Got links to WHF's recruiting Discord server, links to WHF's live streamers, links to my Discord server if you want to come hang out with me. So check out the description when you get a chance. Here today to do a recap of the war that just ended today between WHF and one Hive Genesis. What a crazy war, you guys. So close. I mean, you could see right there from the score. Tie score. We won it on percentage. Barely. It was so close. Came down to the very end, down to the very last attacks that were going even after the war was over. All the attacks were full. You had a hard time getting in to see what was going on. You're in chat asking, hey, what was going on? But we managed to pull it out. And we're going to go ahead and break down the stats. Such an excellent war, man. Those guys over there are really good, you know, and we had a good war as well. It was just an excellent way to kick off the CWL Season 5 of Invite for us, and with such a great competitive war against such a great opponent. And let's get into, well, let's look at the Discord stats right here. First of all, we're going to start out with 10v10s. So we went 49% on 10v10s. You know, it's a little below where we'd like to be, but we're close. We're close. We definitely want to get above 50%. They did get above 50%. They hit it 10v10 at 52%. So they outplayed us just by a little bit there, but we're close. And then we go to 11v11, same kind of thing. Our 11v11s were above 50%. They hit it 52%. Very good 11v11 rate. And their 11v11s even better. They hit it 60% 11v11. That's a great hit rate for 11v11. Then if you go up, the only area where we wanted a little bit on percentage was going to be our 29% hit rate at 12v12. We were 2 for 7. They were 2 for 8 for 25%. And at the end of the day, our attacks had a higher percentage, and that's what brought home the war for us. So, man, big shout out to all our Town Hall 12s up there. We had some great defenses and some excellent attacks up there as well. So, just what a close war. Oh my gosh. And my buddy Carbon Fin actually is going to do a recap of this as well. His released even before mine. Go check it out. I believe his has all different attacks from mine. So if you want to see more attacks from this war, go check it out. I'll put the link to his video in the description below as well. With that, let's get into these attacks. We're going to start out with Wise Man's hit on number 2. Wise Man goes in with, it's going to be a Queen Walk into a Bowler Witch. Did have a scout on this attack, so good move getting rid of that Seeking Air Mine and then cutting in that funnel with the Baby Dragon. Gonna send in another loon after another Seeking Air Mine. Gonna save those healers because he's walking down the whole side of this base. Another Seeking Air Mine. Man, that's the value of having a hit scouted right there. You don't have a scout on that, and first of all, your Baby Dragon goes down to a Seeking Air Mine, and at this point, you've already lost 2 healers on your Queen Walk. Not going to help. So having a scout on there and then being able to plan effectively for that, huge on this hit. So now he's got his Wrecker coming in from about 7 o'clock, and King kind of down by 6, along with Bowlers and Witches, really cutting in that side of the funnel, and going to have those Bowlers and Witches hopefully walk around the outside of the base as well. Got his main group of bowlers coming into the core of this base where the Queen's going to meet up with those. We're going to get some healer transfers in there. Goes in and pops that Warden ability to get through that Giga Tesla, the Giga Bomb that's going to blow up when that Town Hall goes down. And just look at that path through this base. Got that jump right through that opens up all the rest of that base except for just the outer edges. But there's really not that much that's dangerous on those outer edges. So looks like he had some Valks coming out of his Wrecker there. They're going to rush in there and take out that single target Inferno before they die. And at this point, the base is pretty much gone. Just a beautiful hit. Really well planned. And really, really well executed as well. See, he's got a big group of bowlers and witches coming around on that right-hand side, coming up from 3 towards noon. And still got a queen charge in the middle going strong. Still got the warden in there. Still has the queen ability. So, yeah, at this point in the attack, you realize it's done. The base wrecked. So those bowlers and witches do die out to a bomb out on the outside. Oh my gosh. So that queen ability is going to become very important. Waits until the very last second, goes ahead and pops her. And, wow. Man, she's going to do a bunch of work. The level 60 queen, look at this. With 34 seconds left here on this replay, she managed to bust through that wall and go out and take all the rest of those outer buildings out, including a gold storage, which is really high hit points. The level 60 queen is a beast. Beautiful attack here from Wiseman. He 6-packed this war. He had a Lalo triple on number 1 as well, and Carbon Fin showed that one in his excuse me, not his replay. It was a replay, but in his recap as well. So with that, let's go into Hex's hit on number 14. Really beautiful attack here, really creative. So this is going to be a queen charge hog attack with a twist. So let's check it out. Times 2 the beginning of this here. We got, what do we got? We got 5 more attacks after this one. Going to show 1 Town Hall 12, 2 Town Hall 11s, and 4 Town Hall 10 attacks. So he gets the CC lure over there. Able to pull that with just 1 hog on the edge there. Really easy lure on that CC. And Queen finally decides she's going to step back to the left and walk the right way. Now he's got that wrecker coming in there. And it looks pretty standard up until this point. Until that wrecker pops. You'd think, probably got Valks in there, right? That's what I would have thought. No, man, he's got max loons in there. He's going to rage them, and they're going to go over and start taking out some other buildings, tanking those Expos. Look at that. They're not targeted by anything in there in the middle on the Eagle. Well, now the Expo's hitting them, but they're going to go in and take out that Eagle. And both those Expos in there, and this Queen's just going to keep walking. She's still got her ability, still got his Grand Warden ability, and already got a nice chunk of this base taken out. What a beautiful creative attack there, putting those loons in the wrecker as part of the charge. Really interesting and really effective on this attack. So now hogs are going to come in on the other side. Hit a giant bomb immediately, so he's going to get a heal down in front of that multi. You got to heal over those multis, man. They do a lot of damage now, and they have a really long range now. We're seeing more and more bases in the highest levels of competition starting to run multi-target Infernos. Saw some really effective Town Hall 12 defenses with multi-target Infernos this war. So definitely not a sure thing that everybody's going to be running a single nowadays. So definitely seeing a lot more multi-target Infernos running. So gets that third heal down, covering that last multi-target Infernos. Queen charge still going strong, though he's probably going to have to pop her ability to get through that enemy king. And, you know, the hogs are just kind of working through, taking out the rest of those defenses there. Sending a wizard in here to go pick up this CC and the queen platform right there. Help with that cleanup. And base is done. Super creative use of loons in the wrecker there as to help that push of that kill squad. So, you know, I mean, you know, if you don't got any air defenses in there, or, you know, they can go right over the walls and take out those defenses really quickly. So, really, really creative there. Now we're going to take a look at Vince's hit on number 7. This base broke our heart a little bit because Lex had a plan for it that he drew up, and it was really good. But the first person that went in on it had a cutout on their connection. So it was like, no. So wasted attack, cut out just on the kill squad connection. So then Lex runs the plan, and his queen, so he's going to enter right in up here with the wrecker. His queen decides to walk around the outside of the base, not go in until the very last minute, doesn't get that much value, and he 99%s it, almost pulls it out, leaves this wizard tower up. So then Vince comes in and cleans it up. Places queen just a little bit differently, maybe a tile over, maybe 2. You know what I mean? I know Powerbang used to say it all the time. It's a game of tiles, you know? Football's a game of inches. This is a game of tiles. 1 tile off, sometimes even a half tile, makes such a huge difference. So Vince's going to place his queen just a little bit differently and run the same plan over and turn that 99% into a beautiful triple. So got the wrecker coming in. Kill squad's coming in, and the queen's going to grab a couple of those buildings, but then she's going to go into that base just like she's supposed to. Take advantage of that rage. The Valks and the CC along with the king have broken in, already taken out the queen, the enemy CC. Now the queen's up in that rage too, getting the benefit of that, and she hasn't popped her ability quite yet. So he's going to be patient on that. Now she's going to take out another wizard tower, and then she's going to step up and grab another wizard tower and both of the sweepers. Huge value on this entry right here. Several wizard towers and both sweepers. That's crazy value on such a small kill squad. So after that, he's just going to crush the Lalo. Just a rotational Lalo. Doesn't have to worry about sweepers. Not going to be a problem. I'm going to head and times 2'd it through this. We still have about, I think, like 4 attacks left to show. So beautiful Lalo. Able to wait on that last heal to cover that last section with that wizard tower. And that's, you know, it might not cover that last wizard tower, but they're going to be full health by the time they go into it. So not a problem. Still had a hound left up as well. Excellent triple from Vince on this one. On a great plan from Lexno. So good teamwork on that, making that happen. Speaking of Lexnos, we're going to show his hit on number 19 next. Just going to be a Wrecker Lalo attack. We're into 10v10 attacks now. Oh, no, this isn't a Wrecker Lalo. Well, I guess it is. He does have a hound in there. He does have a hound for tanking, but this is almost a mass loon. 35 loons in this. Just going to go in the bottom, take out all 4 of those air defenses. Was trying to get the queen too, but his queen does not cooperate on this one, so he doesn't quite get the queen, but he brought a Skelly spell just to be on the safe side in case he didn't get that queen, so he'd still have a chance of killing her, and it really a good choice on his part on this one. So Valks are going to kill most of that enemy CC, break through the wall. They're going to take down that... Oh, don't quite get that single, but there we go. The Valks did get the single. Now, instead of stepping up into the core right there and taking out the enemy queen, she just gets sidetracked, gets stuck on a wall, and dies. Just dies. So, anyways, she goes down, and now it's time to start the Lalo portion. Going to bring one hound in, just kind of a little bit of tank in one area. And then, look at that, starts with a giant. He's actually going to tank that first wizard tower with a giant. Good thinking there. Sends in 2 sets of loons, and then brings in 2 more sets of loons right behind that hound. Going to use a heal here pretty soon. Kind of fighting a sweeper. You could tell he was dropping those loons up top instead of watching those ones on the left. It's so hard to get all these troops down, you know what I mean, and spells down in a quick fashion. But he gets him down there, the heal to cover the wizard tower, and the haste to get him through. Gets the Skelly spell down on the enemy queen. There's no splash damage covering that core. Not that many defenses left anyway, so it doesn't need a rage to get the queen kill. You know, if there's no other traffic or other defenses, Skelly spell will kill the queen just fine, even without a rage. So with that, this base is pretty much wrecked already. You know, he took his time on it. He's got plenty of loons up. He's still got that hound up. But luckily that hound's going to go get stuck on that single and pop, which was perfect for cleanup. Because this one, it was a little tight on time. Mass loons usually are. So it pops, gives them some more pups for the cleanup there. And with that, base is tripled. Just clean up from here. Going to swag that spell just for style. And, oh, wow, no, he held on to it. Probably needed it for the next attack. Anyways, let's get into our next attack. We got Golden Eyes going to do a Sui Lalo on number 21. Had a lot of Sui Lalo attacks in this war. A lot of guys using it as a fresh hit. Drawing that CC out with the blimp. If it's a hound, it's not even going to come out. You don't have to deal with it. And if it's a damaged CC, it comes out to the heroes where you can kill it as part of the suicide mission that the heroes are on there. Look at the value he's going to get. He trails in a few loons behind the blimp. He doesn't want them to backtrack to that mortar, so he sends in a couple loons behind the blimp to take it out, so those loons are able to just focus in that rage. Look at the value they get. They took out like 6 defenses and a sweeper in there. Big value. Also, nothing comes out of that CC, so he's probably got a hound and a loon in there. Not triggered by air troops, so he's not going to have to deal with it at all. So brings in the heroes in there on the right side. First, they're going to clean up a little bit of trash, and then get a Troll Tesla, and then they're going to come in and pick up 2 Wizard Towers as well. with, this was really well planned. You can see the edge of the CC there is so close, but they do not pull the CC out. You don't want to pull that hound out because then your queen just gets stuck on it, and there goes her value. As it is, her value is going to be great. She's going to grab the enemy queen from there. She's going to grab both of those wizard towers. All right, just the queen and one wizard tower, but still the queen, huge value there. So now he's going to come in with the Lalo. Got a wide section of this base left, so it has to come in from a whole side of it there. Hastes him in, and then he's going to rage through the core, and then heal on the left where they're heading up to that wizard tower. Unfortunately, they break to the right. Almost kind of a pre-swagged heal there on that one. But few are going to go back in it, get the benefit of that heal, and take out that wizard tower. And just like that, I mean, he's out of spells, but this raid's pretty much done. Unfortunately, that wizard tower over there on the right manages to take down that group of loons right when they're getting ready to do it. It's also going to take out this hound. This one got a little bit close. It manages to take out most of the pups, too. So only 4 pups he gets from that. The wizard's going to take out all but one of those. So the loons are moving pretty slow at this point, but he's got so many of them left up. They're going to be able to get it done, no problem. With that, we'll go ahead and 4 times this, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to watch loons crawling around a base for a minute, cleaning it up. Even on 4 times, they're not very fast, you know? But excellent hit from GoldenEye. Got huge value from that blimp and from his suicide heroes as well. Good job identifying that he'd get that much value on the base, and a good job on the Lalo to secure that 3 as well. So now we got Emiliano's hit on number 24. So, this one's going to be a queen charge minor attack. I know I've showed a couple of hexes on this channel of Hex doing this kind of hit, charging the queen into the base. I believe this is a fresh hit. Emiliano always hits fresh. Of course this is a fresh hit. So he doesn't know what's in the CC. He doesn't know if it's a damaged CC. So he's going to charge his queen in to take care of it, whatever it may be. And then he's going to minor whatever's left of the base. So if you notice this little open section right there in the base, he's going to charge his queen right in there. Take advantage of that. Doesn't need any wall breakers. Just going to put her right in between that and really get some value. Take care of the enemy CC. Going to take care of, you know what I mean, some expos, the king, some wizard towers in there, and really carve out a nice path left for the miners as well. So gets a rage down on her nice and early. Got to rage through that enemy king. Plus he's also got an expo and a cannon on him, so he didn't want to wait on that rage. Got it down plenty of time. Of course, since you charge into the base, it's usually going to be a Lalo CC. But you know, he's no stranger to dealing with that on charges. He's been charging Lalo CCs for a long time. A lot of these guys have. Doesn't really scare him at all. So that queen's going to go ahead and pop that hound, just like the pro he is. He brings in that minion to help clean up those pups that are over there a little bit closer to the healers. It just really helps him get through those pups a little bit quicker. And he's already got miners coming in from the right-hand side. Lets his queen do her thing over there. Still has her ability to pop, so you better believe he's watching that as he's bringing those miners in as well. Got a wrecker in there tanking with a king on the left-hand side, cutting in that side of the funnel for the miners. Make sure they stay in the base, focused on those defenses, not running around the base after trash buildings. So pops the ability on his queen, and I believe she's going to get locked onto by this single here pretty soon, so she is going to go down. But actually, before she even goes down, those healers are smart for once, and they go and switch over to the miners. Excellent getting a miner healer swap, either, you know, on a queen charge hog attack or on a queen charge miner attack. Just because your queen dies doesn't mean that those healers' value is done. If you're using ground troops, you can get some more value out of those healers by switching over to the miners or the hogs as well. So he gets the advantage of that here, and this base is crushed. Not even close. Not even close at all. Tons of miners left up. I don't know, 15, 20 maybe, and a healer running around, keeping them up. Yeah, that healer finally goes down to a bomb, but the base is already wrecked at this point. Beautiful queen charge miner attack from Emiliano. So if some of you guys are wondering how you can use, you know, miners on a fresh attack, that's one idea right there, that way. And the last one we're going to show on this recap is going to be Johnny Boy's hit on number 30, and he's got just a wrecker hog attack. Johnny's really good about spotting these bases where he can get in and get that wrecker value and just crush the back end with either hogs or Lalo. But yeah, he definitely finds good bases to get a good wrecker entry in on. So this one, man, I saw this and I thought about a wrecker entry on it, but I don't know, I didn't like it. I didn't think of the same entry he thought of. His entry was pretty brilliant. I didn't think of it because it had a single guard in it, but that's not a problem for him. He's going to use his king on the left. You see there's like 3 archer towers over there, so he needs to commit a lot of troops cut in that side of the funnel. And he's going to bring a freeze to freeze that single target Inferno to let his kill squad get deeper into the base. And it was an excellent call on this. I mean, sure, you're not going to have a poison for the skelly traps in the back end of the base, but you know what I mean? A lot of times the deeper push that you get from that freeze spell is going to give you enough value where not having that poison doesn't really matter. And he gets a big push on this base, too. So just got a queen in there with the wrecker because he did use his king on the outside funnel in there. And gonna get some really great value. That wrecker actually targeted that single. He placed it beautifully so that it actually took out the single while the single was frozen, and it's already gone. Valks are in there breaking in. They've just taken out the entire core of this base with the enemy queen. I believe it was like a multi-target on the back end. Maybe it was a single, but anyways, took out the whole core of this base. It's just gone already. His queen still has an ability. You know what I mean? She's just going to break over to the right and start cleaning it up. At this point, he's just healing hogs, man. He got so much value on that entry push that, you know, even before he started his hogs, he knew it. We knew it. This base was wrecked. Just such an excellent wrecker entry right there. Got great value. Got one more heal for the hogs, and gonna save that for that last section there. Got a wizard tower over there along with 3 more Teslas. Bunch of Teslas over in that area. It really covers almost all his defenses with that heal. Beautiful job there. So they do got some skellies on him, but he's got more than enough hogs to turn around, beat up the skellies, and finish cleaning up this base. Beautiful hit from Johnny Boy. So I hope you guys liked the recap. Oh man, what a war. So close. Man, it was 24 hours and not knowing who's going to win. You know what I mean? It was anybody's war up until those last 2 attacks. And, you know, thankfully we pulled this one out. Get to start the season out 1-0. Good game to one Hive. Excellent war. Look forward to facing you again next time. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
Nerf this!